Many step up to the plate, but a gymnast leads them all. Cole Sportz presents on the Daily. Thank you for joining me on your iPhone, iPad, Android, smart TV, computer, or any other video apparatus. Cole Johnson here on the Daily's on Tap, and we'll eschew topic of the day. We're going to get right to it because we have to award a champion personified. Many of you know that the Me Too movement sparked a whole lot of interest, talk, not just in Hollywood, but in regular life. Well, unfortunately, it also spilled onto the campuses of Michigan State and the United States Olympic Committee. And the person who pretty much was at the helm of that was Dr. Larry Nassar. But 156 women testified against him in his sexual harassment practices. And now he is serving a 175-year sentence for it. But one name stood above them all in coming to the fore, and that is Aly Raisman. You see, she is a multi-gold medal gymnast. And she went to the campus of Michigan State to further her Olympic aspirations and dreams of being on the gymnastics team. So she worked closely with Dr. Nassar there and in the Colorado Springs campus of the United States Olympic Committee, honing her craft. Well, many were afraid to come up against Mr. Nassar, because he did this practice for almost a decade and a half. But it took brave women like Aly to step up, to say, I am no longer going to be a victim, I'm going to be a victor. And you know how brave that is? We don't give light and give credence to how brave it is when you talk to the fear or you talk to the oppression and you spit at it. And that's what this woman did, really, on behalf of the 156 that did receive that type of harassment based on what this man did. She actually said to him on the stand that, quote, "You are nothing," close quote. And that's a bold thing, but that's a good thing, because she doesn't have to own being a victim. She knew that there was something that was not right with the situation. And she, along with scores of other women, said, no more. No, I'm not gonna take this. And that's bravery. Now, we can clap and laud over a person spraining her ankle like Carrie Strug and then do a vault. We can talk about many exploits on the tennis court or the football field or the basketball court or the baseball diamond or the hockey ice. We've seen bravery physically tell its story. We've seen people try to overcome injuries and sometimes succeeding overcoming those injuries. Under those circumstances of duress, we have seen athletes go above and beyond, and we clap for them, we applaud them. Here is an athlete here who has suffered sexual harassment and sexual abuse. Yet, I didn't hear as many applause for them. And I definitely didn't hear as much applause for Aly Raisman until Wednesday night at the ESPYS, as I have heard for Marquise Goodwin or Michael Jordan or Brett Favre or even a Joe Theismann. I've heard a lot of applause for them because they persevered even in struggle. So is she. And it's time to recognize that she has persevered and has triumphed. Because even though she has won many gold medals in many Olympiads and has taken on many other medals in many Olympiads, she just received the greatest gold medal that any of us could ever achieve. And that's being a gold medal winner in being one of the bravest human beings on the planet. If you happen to like this episode or any episode that you have seen thus far, you know the drill. Hit that button, ring that bell. Notifications will come to you if you do, and subscribe to Cole Sportz on the daily, Monday through Friday. You get one of these delivered right to your doorstep. Well, not to your doorstep, but to your viewing device. And also delivered to any viewing device that you would like to choose. Go on Instagram at Cole Sportz with a Z. The question of the day is waiting for you. Now, it's not dealing with what I talked about here, but it's dealing with something else in the world of sports. And also dealing with something in the world of sports, join me on IGTV as I go to the hot corner. See how precious takes done in a few minutes is done. And if you feel the need to talk, or you feel the need to say anything, or get anything off your chest, any comments you want to make, or any content that you would like for me to cover, you can reach me. On IG, it is at Cole Sportz with a Z. On Facebook, it is at Cole Sportz with a Z. On Twitter, it is at Cole_Sports with a Z. Online, it is ColeSportsWithAZ.com. And you can comment under here at this video. And if you feel the need to write in long form as well, get to me. Info, I-N-F-O, at ColeSportsWithAZ.com. Reach me there. I will answer you promptly because you matter. And thank you so much for giving you the platform you deserve. Well, that's all the time I have. Thank you so much for joining me as I represent all the sportsmen and women all around the world, but I represent you. You, the intelligent sportsman. You, the intelligent sportswoman. Cole Johnson here, and this has been yet another installment of Cole Sportz on the visual and on the daily.